welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do another plan with me. This week is going to be a purple and gold spread. Since it's the last week of September, I'm trying to incorporate gold into every week for Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. So since this is the last week of September, we're going to do a gold and purple. So there's some of the previews of the stickers I'm going to use. The main color palette is going to be the Megan color palette, which has all the different shades of purple that I offer in my shop. So those are the stickers. I also pulled out some purple washi tapes. I have a really pretty like purple marble with little gold flakes. This one with a little geometric pattern, and then this is like a pink marble with gold in it. And then I also grabbed a couple like just black marbles that I have, but I might not use them. Then I have all my pens and my ruler and my little slice tool, which you'll see me use, and the Silhouette spatula, which is one of my favorite tools. So I'm going to leave that over there, and let's go ahead and jump right in. Look at that empty spread. So the first thing that I like to do is I always draw a little chart on the bottom of my days, and it keeps track of all my social media and my Etsy shop. So I'm going to go ahead and get that drawn in. Now, one thing that bothers me is, since the year I'm using an academic, I haven't used that much of the year. It's awkward to write on this half of the page because the bulk of the pages are on this half. So I just take like a notepad or something. I have like a drawing pad, and I just stick it right underneath there. That way it's like flush. And then I take my ruler, and this is a Faber-Castell extra small is what I'm going to assume that XS stands for. And I'm just going to go ahead and draw in all my lines for the chart. This is probably the most time-consuming part of my daily spread, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started, and we can fast forward to the end. Okay, so now that I have the bulk of my lines drawn out for my charting, now's the fun part, the colors. So I'm going to be using the Crayola Super Tips. I love these markers so much. They come in a 20 pack, 20 or 25 pack, a 50 pack, and a 100 pack. And they have so many amazing colors. They're cheap and they don't bleed through. So I always keep a little notepad just on the side to help me like make sure I put them in the correct order, or that I get like, the colors that I want. And of course, this week we're going to do a lot of purples. And I think I really like that order. Maybe I'll do... No, I like it like that. Okay. So this is the part that I always mess up. I always color a line that I'm not supposed to color, and so let's not screw up today, okay? So I know that my first block is going to be my Etsy. So I have 1, 2, 3 lines, and then my Etsy header. So we're going to go ahead and color in this bar. I've never done a purple spread before. I don't know why. Like, I like purple. I have nothing against purple. I just have never done anything purple. Today's the day. Then we'll go in with our next color. I do a gap and then always double check. Space, 1, 2, 3, and then the header. Okay, third color, space, 1, 2. Yeah, I did do it right. Whew. It's always the scariest part. And last but not least, the fourth color. Okay, so now that I have those colored in, I can go ahead and fill in the rest of my charts with the titles and then what I'm specifically using each one to track. So I'm going to go ahead and do that really quick because, again, it's another time-consuming thing. And then I will see you back here. So now that all the charting's done, I've written in what I'm tracking for the week. I have my post ideas. I like to try to do 3 posts a day. Instagram, my number of posts and followers. Facebook, I now have a Chelsea Brown Designs Pash Fam group. So if you want to join that, that's open, as well as just my Facebook business page and then my Etsy shop. So from here, now we can kind of get to more decorating and adding some stickers and all of that fun stuff. So what I like to do first is I prefer a Monday start over a Sunday start. So I'm going to go ahead and change that. I have stickers to cover the days of the week, but I like to add a little bit of washi tape over the top of these. I think it just adds a little bit more color and fun. Oh my gosh, this one's all curly. It doesn't want to cooperate. Okay, there we go. So I just line it up right with the top of the today's focus, just because I know this washi tape isn't going to be able to cover, you know, that whole space. It's not that wide. So I'm going to roll her out a little bit. And of course, the nice part about washi tape is that it'll peel back up without tearing your paper. When I get to the fold, I just kind of tuck it in. Make sure my washi doesn't crease, and then continue rolling. And then I thought I had stickers, or scissors, stickers. Let's get some scissors, and we're just gonna trim that up. So we'll move our little pad over here, and then I just take some scissors, flip the planner upside down, and trim ever so carefully. And I like to make a little like washi tape, like death pile. And I make like this big old ball of washi for every week. I don't know, it's satisfying. Does anyone else make little washi tape trash balls? So now that that's covered, I'm gonna trim up right here, which a lot of you guys have seen this little slice tool, but I don't know if you've actually seen it in action. So this is the, oh, it's always hard to, there we go. The Slice Precision Cutter. It has this tiny little ceramic blade. And I mean, it's sharp enough to cut through your passion planner, no doubt about it. Like if you put some muscle behind it, it'll cut through the page. But if you're just ever so gentle with a ruler, it'll cut through your washi without cutting through the page. I know. Nifty little thing, isn't it? So this is one of my planning essentials. So we're gonna go ahead and put that guy away. I'm going to find my Days of the Week weekly stickers, which clearly I have been using, in the gold foil. I'm going to grab my other favorite little tool. This is the Silhouette Spatula, and it's kind of sharp on this end, so you could probably use it to like tear washi if you wanted to. But it's the perfect little sticker placer for me. That's not its job, but that's what it is. It's a sticker placer. And it just helps me align my stickers so they're not crooked, because no one likes crooked stickers. So I just take it and I just go boop, stick it on. Well, normally I'll stick it on straight because that'll help you. And then, sorry, I kind of have to get in here because it's hard to see, you know, through the washi tape where this guy's supposed to live. There we go. And I'm just going to stick them right there. So now that my planner has a Monday start date instead of a Sunday start date, we can move on. I'm gonna do my timeline covers, but at the same time, I'm going to put in my workout trackers too. This is what I like to do. We're gonna start with a gold, and I like to do things sideways instead of in the normal portrait direction. So I lay down a timeline, and then I lay down one of my workout tracker stickers. Now another thing I like to do is my planner is mainly a to-do list planner. That's how I use it. I work from home, I set my own schedule. So the hours don't really matter to me. I don't really have a lot going on. It's just a giant to-do list. So you can see from last week, I'll turn it around. I use these little to-do list stickers and I put them underneath or over washi tape. So we're gonna do that again. So now we can continue with our timelines and our workout schedule. Put all that back in my little jar. Okay, back to work. And again, I'm gonna tilt it because it's just easier for me to lay a sticker like this than like that. Okay, so there is the bare bones of my weekly spread. Next we need to add today's weather, my to-do list, and then fill these blocks in the space of infinite possibility. So I'm going to go ahead and plop a to-do list in the Flourish to-do list headers in gold. I'm going to put one down for each day and we'll go from there. And then I'm going to take my today's weather and cover up the today's focus sections. And then I'm going to go ahead and put in the weather. And I'm going to use my little weather icons. I'm going to go ahead and fill that out. It's definitely turning into fall here in Colorado. Last week we had all 80s and this week it's supposed to be in the 60s and rainy. I'm also going to put down a weekly habit tracker and my blank good things that happen tracker. And then I also want to make a little Dutch door flippy list for the space of infinite possibilities, so we'll make that. Okay, and then for my Dutch door, what I want to use for the space of infinite possibilities, I printed out these little worksheets. They have a small, very faint gray lines, so you can practice your brush lettering, because I just got a really nice set of brush pens, and that's one thing I'm not good at that. I'm not good at brush calligraphy. So what I'm going to do is it has a pretty big margin on the top, and that's just unused space. So I'm going to line it up and take a pencil and just draw off how much I need to cut off, because I can see the line, this black bar underneath the paper, it shadows through. And then I'll mark, we'll just cut it at this line. I need to trim off a little bit. Perfect. So then what I like to do is I will take some washi tape and I'm just going to cover this bar right there. Give that a little trim. And then we'll take a piece of paper. I'm going to line it up with the bottom of the Passion Planner. And I'm going to center it just a little bit. And then I'm going to take my tape and I'm going to line it up with the line that's on the paper. Now I know I covered up some of my chart, but we'll trim that off with our slice tool. And then one thing you also need to do so that it flips open is you just need to trim right where the page is so that it can open. Like that. And then if you really want, you can put another piece of washi tape right here just to help reinforce it. But this washi tape's pretty sticky. Here we go. Flippy list. So then I can practice some of my brush lettering on here. And from this point, I'm just going to go in and fill in my habit tracker, my to-do lists, fill in the weather, do some little writings, but this is my before the ink. Okay, here is my final planner spread for the week. I am loving the purple and gold. And I added, so I filled out my weekly habit tracker, some to-do list items, and then on Saturday we're having a Colorado planner meetup. So if you are in Colorado and you want to come hang out with us, feel free to reach out to me and I will give you the details. Thank you for watching, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you.